Our story begins over 100 years ago, near the bank of the Oise River, as it passed through the outskirts of Paris. Here, a Dutch man painted a scene of the idyllic French countryside. He painted people in boats, bobbing on the water, fishing on the riverbanks, and enjoying the scenery. But our story isn't about those people. Our story is about a little insect that landed on the artist's canvas, still wet with paint. That tiny insect left an impression on the painting that over a century later and nearly 4,000 miles away, we are still admiring the mark they made on history. Hello, my name is Ellen Hanspach-Bernal, and I'm the paintings conservator here at the Detroit Institute of Arts. And today I want to talk about a discovery we made on this painting, Vincent van Gogh's Bank of the Oise at Auvers. Van Gogh painted this towards the end of June 1890 by living in Auvers, a town on the Oise River, approximately 20 miles outside of Paris. It was one of about 74 paintings he made there in the last 2 months of his life. So after our special exhibition, Van Gogh in America, closed in early 2023, we had the exciting opportunity to examine the DIA's Van Gogh paintings with a conservator from the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And looking closely at our Bank of the Oise at Auvers through a microscope, she noticed tiny comma-shaped imprints that are not visible to the bare eye. They were a familiar sight to her from other paintings by Van Gogh, as trail marks from a little insect that had landed on the painting while the paint was still wet. And we can even tell the direction of its path from how it dragged the different paints along with its tiny feet. You can see how its feet dragged the green paint into the blue, and then up here, the blue paint into the green. This was not the only track we detected. There's another one in this area of the pink sail. Likely a different insect landed, and instead of going in a straight path, it kind of crisscrossed the surface, walking around in multiple directions. Vincent van Gogh preferred to paint outside in nature, so it makes sense that when he painted by the river on this warm June day in 1890, that the air was buzzing with insects and that some of them landed on his freshly painted canvas. So we reached out to Dr. Bernardo Peixoto, and he is an ichnologist, and that is an expert who is specialized in studying fossilized tracks to see if we could identify what type of insect had crawled across our painting. The impressions in the paint did not provide enough information to determine the exact insect group. But since the external width of the tracks was less than a quarter inch, we learned that our insect was about half an inch long. The staggered appearance of the imprints might also indicate that it was a winged insect. This group has an elongated foot, which may explain the distinct comma shape of these tracks. But it's also possible that they look elongated because of how our insect had to push and pull its legs through the sticky paint on its path across the painting. Under magnification, you find possibly other foreign objects in the paint. We may not yet be able to entirely understand all we observe, but we do know there's this hidden layer of information buried just beyond the reach of our vision. And this is why we use various analytical tools and technologies to both investigate and help preserve these extraordinary pieces of art.